Now, with a roundup of all the stories making the headlines this Boxing Day, it's the ITV News.
Shoppers hit the streets for Boxing Day bargains, but can they save the economy? Customers are splashing out, but not as much as last year. We look at what it all means. Also tonight. Ukraine hits a Russian warship in the Black Sea. Despite pleas for peace, a new wave of death and destruction in Gaza. And
the Queen!
Hello!
Hello!
a child's delight at a date with the Queen.
This is ITV News with Lucy Watson.
Good evening. It is traditionally seen as a major boost or even a lifesaver for the economy and businesses big and small. Bumper bargains leading to big profits. But takings from today's Boxing Day sales are predicted to be down again this year. Experts are blaming the cost of living crisis, Black Friday offers last month, and unusually this year, some big retailers even kept their doors shut today. Amy Welch reports on what it means for an economy that's flatlining.
The sales are on, but some shops are shut, much to the dismay of browsers in Manchester who are left looking through the windows.
They did say on the telly this morning that Next was closed, but I didn't hear about this.
Always I come here, always. I never know why they shut.
I got really surprised because I want to really buy something from the Marks & Spencer.
And while getting out of bed at the break of dawn to bag a bargain may be a thing of the past, many of us still prefer to shop in person rather than online. For the Wards, it's a family day out.
I really like the headband because it's really pretty.
It is really pretty, I agree. And are you hoping to buy anything today?
I already got something. I got these clip-on earrings.
I wanted trainers and I'm pretty tight with my money, so...
It's rare that we have a day off together. We all work, so It's nice for us to have some time together in town.
Today's Boxing Day sales are expected to continue a recent decline, from £3.94 billion in 2021 down to £3.79 billion last year and down again this year. But despite the rise in online, shopping in store is still taking the biggest share. And between Christmas and New Year, online sales are predicted to be £5.15 billion and in store £8.38 billion.
And while some stores have still seen queues out the door, other big names, including Marks & Spencer, Next and John Lewis, have closed their doors completely, saying they want to give staff a well-deserved rest.
Store closures and the cost of living are being blamed for shoppers spending less. But with sales starting earlier every year, could Black Friday be the new Boxing Day?
You have to remember that the high street is still very competitive out there. So all the retailers out there looking at how they can get customers into their stores. So it's probably more competitive now than it ever has been.
But with ever-tightening purse strings, will we have spent enough to give the economy the Boxing Day boost it needs? Or will retailers need fresh ideas to keep its customers coming back? Amy Welch, ITV News, Manchester.
Ukraine says it has destroyed a vital Russian warship in a Black Sea port. Unverified videos widely posted on social media show a major explosion. Russia's Ministry of Defense says a large landing ship was hit by Ukrainian aircraft carrying guided missiles. It's not clear yet how significant the attack is, but it's expected to restrict Russia's ability to deploy more supplies or troops. At least one person is reported killed and several others injured. There has been no let-up in Israeli airstrikes on Gaza, despite widespread calls for peace on Christmas Day. It's thought nearly 21,000 people have now lost their lives in the fighting since October. Mahatir Pasha reports.
It's a sight becoming all too common for the people of Gaza.
as body bags are carried through the streets of Rafah. Inside them, the latest victims, including a 14-year-old boy from the Shabura refugee camp. This camp is just the latest to be hit from the Israeli air offensive. Here in the city of Khan Yunis, medics race to excavate casualties from the rubble and treat young children. Volunteers for this relief organisation have been dodging the bombs to help retrieve the dead. For them, there is no respite.
There is no safe place to go to. There is intense shelling that is happening day and night. Gaza have been under constant wars, but this war specifically means there is not even a single 1-minute break.
The advance of tanks and barrage of gunshots seen in this video from the IDF indicate Israel's onslaught is intensifying. Perhaps unsurprising following Prime Minister Netanyahu's comments yesterday that the war is not close to being over. On the other side, Hamas, keen also to show military might, with the publication of this video from its military wing purportedly blowing up an Israeli tank during combat from inside Gaza City. There have been reports of apparent progress on a peace proposal led by the Egyptians, but as the smoke engulfs Gaza's skyline, it seems for now the fighting is set to continue. Mahathir Pasha, ITV News.
In sport, there was another landmark for the Premier League today. Sam Allison became the first black referee to officiate in the top flight for 15 years. He took charge of Sheffield United's match against Luton Town, won by Luton 3-2. And finally, to sing for the King is a great honour, especially if you're just 7 years old. And that is exactly what Olivia Taylor got to do. She may be battling a brain tumour and blindness, but that hasn't stopped her inspiring others with her infectious enthusiasm. So much so, she's also received a special invitation to have tea with the Queen. Our royal editor, Chris Shipp, reports.
When the King's Christmas message was broadcast around the world yesterday, there was a primary school's choir which sang the traditional carol. Singing her heart out at the front on the left here was Olivia Taylor. She lost her sight when she was very young. Olivia has a brain tumour. At age 7, she just loves to sing. When Queen Camilla heard about Olivia's battle with her stage 1 brain tumour, she sent an invitation to the family. Tea with the Queen at Windsor Castle, little wonder this was one excited little girl. Safely in her hands, Olivia's teddy, who she named Corrie after the coronation. Corrie goes everywhere with Olivia, to hospital, on holiday, and yes, to tea at Windsor Castle.
The Queen! The Queen!
Hello!
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 Can I come and sit right here between you? And
Yes.
would you like to be really grown up and have a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'm going to try some.
Very calm.
What are you going to remember most about today?
That I saw the Queen and that I got to fill the Christmas tree, and I went in the white drawing room and Corey sat on the chair where Paddington sat.
Back in the drawing room where they filmed that famous Paddington sketch, the family tea time was over.
You know, she's been such a brave little girl.
She's a hero.
Everything. And I'm so glad to have met her.
Olivia is facing more chemotherapy in the new year.
Happy, happy Christmas.
But what a Christmas memory she and her family made right here. Chris Shipp, ITV News, Windsor Castle.
A joy to watch. We are back again at 11:05 this evening. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye for now.
Visibility may be low this evening as